What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. I am your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. You know I got another banger for you, so kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Guys, it has been a really just prosperous year for Ant Edwards, man. Coming off the Olympics, the young buck, helping Team USA get past France for a gold medal. Just won his first gold medal. And, you know, he's out here living his life, popping bottles, hanging with the OGs, just on this press tour. You know, great, one of the best characters, one of the funniest people in the NBA, man, constantly trolling. You know, he had a great season, his best season in the NBA this past year, willing the Wolves, you know, to the Western Conference Finals, doing some great things. You know, making the All-NBA team, NBA All-Star, putting the world on notice that he might be the next face of the league, arguably the best shooting guard in the league right now. Ant Edwards getting the Jordan comparison, punched KD and Book out of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. It was a lot, y'all. And I think, you know, it was all set up for Ja Morant to be the next guy. And Ant Edwards has completely taken over. And, you know, he's been very vocal about the game and topics, you know, that he's been on. You know, he's talking about beating the ping pong team. He can throw a 90-mile-per-hour fastball. Ant Edwards is a total character, man, and a national treasure. But he did recently offend one of the OGs of the game, arguably a top 5 player of all time, Mr. Nice Guy, Magic Johnson, who literally doesn't diss anybody and just loves everybody. But Ant Edwards offended this man. Like, seriously offended this man. I've never even seen Magic be offended before, man. Like, this is crazy. But Ant Edwards was talking a bit reckless. I don't think it was malicious or anything like that, but he was talking a bit reckless. And he ruffled some feathers, man. Ant Edwards was talking about, he was asked, you know, about past GOATs, past greats of the game. And, you know, just his understanding and his interest in 80s, 90s basketball back in the day and how the game was played. Edwards came out and said, I didn't watch it back in the day, so I can't speak on it. They say it was tougher back then than it is now, but I don't think anybody had skill back then. That is crazy. Michael Jordan was the only one that really had skill. You know what I mean? So that's why they saw Kobe Bryant. They were like, oh my God, but now everybody has skill. That's crazy. We are talking about a guy that's in his early 20s, so you got to look at the youth. But to say that no other player in that era had skill, holy Akeem Olajuwon, like holy Pistol Pete, 70s, 80s, 90s, Walt Frazier, like, bro, the list goes on. Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, like, the disrespect is crazy. Now, I know it's always the debate between Jordan and LeBron, and the old heads always calling this era soft. People in this generation say they played against plumbers and mailmen. Like, the debate is crazy, but I will say, for some reason, the only sport that doesn't get better over time with technology, apparently, and more athletic players, in my opinion, more skilled. I'm not disagreeing with that. There are more skilled players now. There was no KD. There was no Victor Wembanyama walking around. It is different. But they will complain about the game getting worse. The NFL doesn't do that. The MLB doesn't do that. Like, we know Babe Ruth wasn't no damn Shohei Ohtani. Are you kidding me? But in the NBA, that is the only thing. That's the only league where it's like the 90s were the pinnacle and nothing else compares to it. I feel like Ant Edwards definitely would have been a great player in that era. His build is different, athleticism, like he would have flourished. There are a lot of players in that era that would have flourished today. Now, would every player in this generation be able to play back then? Heck nah. Would every player in that generation be able to play right now? Heck nah. It's just not a thing. But anyway, so he came out talking crazy, and Magic had to fire back at him.
Anthony Edwards just said the other day that there really wasn't any skilled players in the NBA back in the day outside of Michael Jordan. That's what he said. Your response to that, Earvin Magic Johnson?
Well, you know, I don't never respond to a guy that's never won a championship. There's not nothing to really say. He didn't win a college championship. I don't know if he even won a high school championship. So,
hey man, shots fired. Shots fired. We talking about Magic, who won at every level: high school, college, NBA, as a rookie early on. Just was a winner, has always been a winner. Maybe one of the greatest winners of all time that we've seen. He wins. To say Magic didn't have skills though is insane, bro. I mean, even if you weren't allowed to see it, you gotta watch the highlights, bro. You at least gotta watch Winning Time. Like, that gives you an idea. Like, Showtime, no skills, Ant was out of line. The young fella was out of line. The disrespect could not be tolerated, and Magic is in his ever-given right to come out and feel how he feels, because that was a diss, bro. I don't think it was malicious, but that was a diss. That's ridiculous, bro. No skilled players other than Michael Jordan, bro. Magic wasn't having it. Magic was not having it, man, at all, bro. And for Magic to come out and check you, you know you done messed up. Mr. Nice Guy, Mr. Loves Everybody, Magic came out and had to set the record straight. Straight dissed him. Said dude did not win in college. Georgia was terrible that year. Has not won in the NBA. Still got a lot of time, though. Called him out, said he never won a state championship. I had to do some research, and I do want to say this. Edwards did win a championship, a state title, in March 2018, where he helped Holy Spirit Preparatory defeat the Heritage School back in Georgia for the Independent School Association GISA Class 3A state title. All right, he is a state champion. He is a gold medalist. He is definitely not the winner Magic is. I mean, this isn't even a debate. This isn't even a conversation you want to have, man, when you look at Magic's resume. I mean, you're looking at a 5-time NBA champion, 3-time Finals MVP, 3-time MVP, 12-time All-Star, 9-time All-First Team NBA. Like, this is coming from a good place for Magic. Because when you have that type of resume, you don't have to respond. And I want to hear from y'all in the comments. Do y'all feel like Magic should have responded? Should he have even gave Ant-Man the attention right here? Should he just flown over it? I know he was asked, though. The question was posed. So respect to him. I have nothing bad to say about Magic and him responding. He's got every right, and he's got the resume to back it up. He's got the rings to back it up. And after you win one Ant-Man, you still got 4 more to catch up with. So the disrespect was crazy, bro. And we've seen, it seems like, too, man, it's usually the old heads that are doing the disrespecting. The young guys in the league, I think, do a pretty good job of paying homage. But this was outrageous. And we know Ant-Man is known to be trolling. You know, I mean, he's not always 100% serious. We know that. And it can be taken out of context. But I don't think he meant any disrespect to anybody individually. But he definitely ruffled some feathers. And that's just a crazy statement to make, bro. Like, that is just beyond disrespectful, yo. I can't believe he said that, y'all. Y'all, he really said that, though. He really said that. That is crazy. Like, just talking reckless. You just disrespected generations of players, bro, of some of the all-time greats that are on the Mount Rushmore of your sport. Educate yourself, pay homage, and go back and watch some tape, bro. You might learn something. You might learn something. I'm just saying, man. But Magic, different breed. And you know he ain't having it. We seen him and Michael Jordan go at it. Y'all seen the clip. Like, Magic ain't ducking no smoke now. And he definitely came out and spoke for a lot of people. And I know a lot of the old heads are definitely going to be backing him up. But it was, boy, if you was at the cookout, if you was at the barbershop, your uncles would have been smacking you in the back of the head for saying some nonsense like that. I can't sign on it. I love Ant-Man. I think he's one of the game's brightest right now. Shout out to him. He's been on a hell of a run. One of the greatest tears that we've seen for a player his age right now. Like, he's killing. He's killing. He's got the league shook a bit. He's definitely killing. He came out and felt like he was the number one option on Team USA. We know that wasn't true, but I like the confidence, I like the spunk, I like the energy, but you can't be disrespecting the GOATs, young fella. Come on now. This will be something we continue to monitor. I don't think it's going to turn into a big thing, but man, they did. Hey, Magic, Magic boy, hey, he is not playing around though. That boy said, hey, all I do is win, young fella. Respect it. Respect me. Respect my game. Respect my gangster. Hey, Magic not having it, bro. And I do want to show y'all this quick clip. Because LeBron was on his rump, too, saying, you know, when he was struggling popping the champagne, I thought this was hilarious.
Yeah! Come on, Hank. No, you ain't been there yet.
Say, we know you ain't been there, young fella. Hey, and a great sport, though. He a great sport. And hopefully, man, maybe he'll make a follow-up statement, not apologizing, but just being like, bro, I just was unaware. And he did start off by saying he didn't really watch. So this isn't really like a super educated opinion. I'm just being honest. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Holler at me, talk to me in the comments, and let me know. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, we out.